I'm so happy to be here to launch a new woman superhero. As a little girl growing up in this country with not too much out there to inspire me, I loved Wonder Woman. I mean, she always fought for justice and peace. She could repel bullets with her magical bracelets. And I really think that Priya and the Wolves it will be and is a version of that for little girls and for boys all over the world. So I'm so pleased to be here to launch this wonderful new comic book that's written by my friend Ruchira Gupta and illustrated by Melanconnie. The comic is a reimagination of the classic fairy tale Little Red Riding Hood, but set in India during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, when millions of migrants walked back to their villages and therefore hopefully to safety. It highlights the vulnerability of women and girls to sex traffickers during this time of walking and being especially vulnerable to the world. Ruchir has been running a food drive called 1 Million Meals via her NGO, OPNIOP, to provide rations to millions of at-risk and trafficked women and girls across India. OPNIOP's mission is to create a world in which no girl or woman is bought or sold. This comic tells the story of female vulnerability, but also of female courage and how we can all help each other. Courage is contagious. I dedicate this comic to all those courageous women who have helped themselves by helping each other.
Hello, I'm Ruchira. I'm the founder of Apne Aap. Our organization works against sex trafficking. Priya and the Wolves is an outcome of my experiences in the last 1 year. It literally is based on true life. I did see thousands of women and their families migrate back, walking on highways for hundreds of kilometers in the heat with no food. One woman died from dehydration, and her child was playing next to her on a railway platform. So there were all kinds of stories, and I tried to give food in the middle of all of that because they had no food. I also got panic messages from children, from very young girls, and from mothers who were contemplating suicide, saying they had no food in the red light areas. And we literally created a human chain of students and volunteers and transporters and merchants to get just basic food supplies like rice and dal and salt and spices into the red light areas to these last girls, as I call them.
I'm Connie Michelle Molina. My artist name is The Melanconnie, and I am in Bogota, Colombia. And I am the artist behind Priya and the Wolves. This is the cover for art. This was inspired in the golden era of comics in drawings by the 60s or 50s in Marvel comics. I have my Marvel encyclopedia right here helping me out to draw. I chose this palette of colors, which was really unexpected and strange because I felt like I had to travel through my emotions and the emotions that I think Rishma was feeling while drawing all this, while living all this. So I chose very specific colors that are shocking, that transmit uneasiness, awkwardness, fear. And I think it's a spiritual travel through abuse, through fear, through oppression, through vulnerability. And this color palette helps the reader go through the concept that Ruchira wanted to put into this comic. We will give you food if you play with us. Take off your mask.
Please, sir, why should I take off my mask?
The better to see you, my dear. The better to eat with, my dear.
Please, sir, I can't take off this mask. It'll keep the virus out. It's magical.
We will take you to a place with no masks. You will have money to send home.